Hello and welcome to week 9 of the Gather at the Oasis 10-week meditation and creativity support program. I'm Audrey Kalman. Jennifer, Browdy, and I created this program to nurture people during this challenging season in the United States, but it's appropriate for anyone, anytime who wants more grounding, centering, and uplifting in their lives. If you're interested in finding out more about the Birth Your Truest Story online writers community, the link is below, and we'd really welcome having you as part of our group. In addition to these meditations, which are available for free on YouTube, in our community, which is also free to join, you'll get weekly affirmations, writing prompts, and the opportunity to write with us every Friday as part of the Gather at the Oasis program. The meditations so far have focused on the breath. And we are going to maintain that focus this week, but with the intention of moving a bit beyond and outward to connect with something outside of our individual bodies and minds and egos. However you want to name what exists outside us doesn't really matter. It could be the universe, the cosmos, God, goddess, the mystery. Whatever it is, it's something beyond the individual self. We'll begin internally with the calming practice of breathing. So take a moment to find a place for yourself that will be comfortable to remain for the next 10 minutes or so, and a position where you'll be at ease, whether sitting or lying. Once you settle, I invite you to close your eyes, turning your attention inward and beginning to notice how you are in this moment, how your body is, how your mind is. Are there points of tension? Perhaps see if you can release them, allowing the breath to enter and gently directing it to any spot that may be clenched or tight, whether that's a muscle in the body, whether that's a thought in the mind. Simply breathing and noticing. As thoughts appear, as you become aware of perceptions, perspectives, judgments, simply allow them to arise and subside. Begin to sense the boundaries of the body. Become aware of what supports you physically, whether it's a chair or bed or couch, the floor or the earth. Become aware of the body resting on that surface. With the next few breaths, see if you can move your perception to that invisible line between where the body ends and the support begins. And doing the same with the air around you. First noticing the air touching the skin, the air moving in and out as you breathe. And noticing that invisible and even non-existent place where the skin ends and the air begins. As in geometry, where the line is a visual illusion created by the meeting of two flat planes, you can think of the surface of your body and the environment in the same way. Just sensing that and seeing now if you can move outside the boundary of your body's surface, expanding your field of awareness, blurring that line, shifting your perception just a bit beyond the physical body to sense what's around you. With your eyes closed, you might feel an energy, a quality of the air. Simply rest your awareness here for a moment. Now visualize a point as far away as you can imagine. Distant point in the universe, or at the edge of the known universe, or even beyond the universe, or maybe a place of the imagination. begin to sense the energy of this place. You might imagine it as a living energy, something pulsing and growing, expanding, contracting, almost as if the universe itself were breathing. And begin to connect with this energy, experiencing it as if you are the energy and it is you. And there's no separation. Allowing your mind and your body to expand as the boundaries dissolve, to ripple out, allowing these boundaries to melt away. Really feeling into the sense that all is one, and one is all, the energy beyond, the energy that animates you. It's all connected. As you're experiencing this, you may find that your thinking mind continues its thoughts, and that's perfectly fine. When a thought arises, you might entertain that it is just a thought. It is not you. It is not attached to you. And you are not the thought. The thought comes and goes the way the breath comes and goes. The mind becomes aware of the thought. The mind is not you, and you are not the mind. And if you become aware of your breath, as you might do, I invite you here also to shift your perception. And rather than actively breathing, imagine that you are being breathed, that the breath comes from elsewhere, simply entering your body and traveling through you to return again to the vastness from which it came. Remaining in this space of awareness and connection to the eternal, the divine, the non-earthly, however you conceive of it. A space where you blend and meld with something beyond, where you may be held, where you may encounter the sparks and the energies of other beings. And a place where their energy might enter you, yours might enter them. I invite you to rest here for a few minutes, and I'll summon you back when it's time to return. Once more, sensing your individual physical body, taking a conscious breath in deeply through the nose and exhaling. And again, feeling the surface supporting your limbs, the air around you on your skin. You might notice your heart beating and the rise and fall of your belly and chest as you breathe. Take a few more slow, conscious breaths, filling the body with each one. And also continuing to imagine perhaps sharing this breath with the cosmos, bringing it deeply into the lungs, sending it all the way down to the toes and out to the tips of the fingers, to the crown of the head. And bringing some movement to the body, perhaps gently touching fingertips to thumbs, stretching the toes, making some micro movements with the shoulders, the ankles, and wrists. Perhaps nodding the head, tilting the pelvis, feeling and sensing the physical self. And when you're ready, gently, softly opening the eyes, returning to your space in this time, but taking with you that sense of connection to something greater than yourself. Thank you for practicing with me today. Please do share this meditation and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed and benefited from it. And consider joining the Birth Your Truest Story community. I'll meet you here next time for our final meditation of this series. Until we gather again, I wish you calm and peace and the joy of being in this moment.